There is a lot of debate happening about guns, kids, and safety. We've been sharing many perspectives with you. Some people calling for stricter gun control, others want more education. All new tonight, KBOI2's Abigail Taylor provides yet another perspective. She introduces us to a class that teaches kids how to shoot and tells us why the parents of these kids hope that this will keep them safe.
Guns aren't an enemy.
Bend your rear side.
They're actually tools that you use.
I want
lean into that shot.
The gun itself isn't dangerous, but the person who's holding a gun is dangerous.
Teaching children how to safely handle guns.
Up, back, forward, and down. Good.
At Independence Indoor Shooting Range, they believe this is the practical way to keep kids from hurting themselves or others with guns.
Let me know I don't like you. Does that gun have any feelings? Does it care that I yelled at it? Could it go bang? No. The only way that that gun can go bang is if I pick it up, I put my finger on the trigger and I pull the trigger. A firearm is not a toy, but shooting can be a recreation. And as long as we do it safely, it's something that a child, a family can do together, enjoy that time together.
Accidental shootings take the lives of kids every year. Instructors here say by taking the mystery out of firearms, teaching respect as well as safety, these kids are less likely to be involved in an accidental shooting.
I don't believe they're the issue at all. As a matter of fact, I think they're the ones that are going to handle guns responsibly, etc. However, I don't know that, and so I put it on the parents. Make sure that if you have firearms at home, that you secure those firearms and that children, young people do not have access or control over those firearms unless they're with an adult.
Child psychology experts say while there is evidence warning parents against violent video games, as far as teaching kids to actually shoot guns, there's little research on the topic.
Knowing when to take a gun safety course, it would probably be a situation where a child would show that they can handle that responsibility as far as showing that they're not aggressive, showing that they're not overusing video games, they're able to accept limits. So if there's any type of aggression or lack of empathy or kind of disengagement from social relationships, that's a risk factor that you'd probably want to be aware of and address those before you would expose them to something like this.
These parents say they've considered the risks and believe in the long run their children will be safer because of this.
If you take the mystery out of firearms for kids, then it wouldn't be so like the forbidden fruit. You want to touch it, you want to experience it. Why is there so much mystery? Why is everyone so afraid of them? And when you actually take the time to educate yourself about them, then it isn't so mysterious, and then it's not really as big of a deal.
She trusts that her 8-year-old son, Grayson, knows the safety rules.
Always treat a gun as it's loaded. So if you do that, or it's not loaded, you still treat it don't point it at anybody. Even though it's unloaded, you should still treat it that it's still loaded.
It's vital Grayson live by those rules because his father is a police officer with several guns in the house.
A gun is dangerous because it can kill people.
And above all, that's the lesson these parents want their kids to learn. And as for recent mass shootings, far from deterring them, they say it gives them more reason to bring their kids to this class.
Actually, it makes me want to educate them even further and have more experience with it and to understand what's all involved with firearms, and that, he has to look out for his safety as well as others, and that we truly value human life.
For KBOI2 News, I'm Abigail Taylor.
Now we want to let you know that the parents of the children that we interviewed gave their permission for them to talk to us for this story. The instructors also wanted to add that anytime they meet, the first thing they do is go over safety rules. That's before a single shot is fired.